NFC matchup in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Gun now on third down.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
First down.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Bears.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
15 yards. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost picked it. But nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Tarik Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 36-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
6-0 our score after 1.
Packers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Devin White on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's tackled it.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
It's 4th down.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
The score, Packers
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wild card bout. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone. It's not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the counter. It's Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On play action, they'll throw. Going left side, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
15. First down, Bears.
Now Cohen. To 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cohen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
3-yard line.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones to the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much.
At the 40-yard
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kicker on for the...
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again, escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. Jones.
Good job, good job.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the Bears.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the Packers' 10-yard line.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
He was brought
Give him
down
a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Bears.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in